Program, and tonight I just want to thank all the guys currently viewing us on Twitter and their support, kind of Rachel Goodchild, David McGregor, Cy Sutcliffe, Dan Wilkinson, Andy Gordon, and all the other people that have given us so much support. Second thing is that we've hidden a bottle of Domaine Romani Conti SSU 2004 somewhere in Auckland, and currently there's quite a few people kind of on the hunt for that, so I hope you're doing well. And I haven't seen too many kind of holes being dug in the location. Some of you are pretty well on the right tracks anyway, and so that's been a bit of fun, and I'll give you a clue at the end of this as well. And tonight we're going to do two Central Otago Pinot Noirs, and the first one is Wild Earth 2007 Pinot Noir. Now I struggled really with the 2006. I thought it was a bit over oaked, it was a bit too hot, and it was just a bit out of sync for me. Anyway, it went on to win International Pinot of the Year in London, and so it made me feel a bit more kind of humble, and you know, it was my palate and I decided not to stock it. And we could have stocked it, and we could have stocked 50 pallets of it and we would have sold the whole lot, no problem at all. There you go. Just goes to show that we're not too commercially minded. But I don't know whether you can see that. You get a kind of a light plum, almost a kind of a purple kind of colour there. And now this is it's a bit more fruity in style. To me it's quite typical of Bannockburn kind of fruit, and it's all up front. It's cherry and it's kind of that ripe summer red fruit, bit of raspberry in there, and hardly any oak on the nose, which compared to the 2006 is for me a big improvement. Now I do get a kind of a slight bitter cherry kind of component there, but I still get that kind of strawberry, that bit of cream, nice firm tannins and really good acid. Now I didn't think I was going to like this wine, and it's proven otherwise actually. But there is that kind of massive kind of upfront fruit. There's none of that kind of European style earthiness, forest law, and we were discussing last night. You don't get any kind of that burgundy mushroomy kind of character at all, and so from that perspective it's fairly one-dimensional as all fruit, but the fruit is really quite pure. And you know, it's it retails now kind of about 37, 38 bucks, and it's not a bad example. Now the next one is a wine that really interests me. It's 2006 Lindis River and Central Otago Pinot, and it's made by this guy called Holger. He's a German character and has been down in Central Otago now for quite a few years. Got a fairly small plot, and he only makes Pinot Noir, and that excites me, that he just puts his whole life and passion into Pinot Noir. And I wish there were a few more kind of wineries just doing that as well. He lives, breathes Pinot Noir, and their 2005, I've got to say, was stunning. Now this is a bit more European. The colour is a bit lighter. It's a bit more red than purple. You can see your hand through it and your fingers through it, and you get, and I'm going to use the term, a forest floor kind of bit of action going on there. Yeah, it's almost a kind of mushroom, that shiitake mushroom, in this restrained kind of use as well, kind of like that risotto. And then you start getting your fruit, and you get that kind of you get a bit of black fruit, bit of blackberry, and then you get your typical kind of cherry there as well. And you also get a bit of spice. Now it's a lot more minerally on the palate, and you get ripe sweet fruit coming through, and you get that kind of transition from sweet, ripe red fruit into kind of something a bit more savoury and chalky tannins on the palate. And that's why I get excited about Lindis River, and hardly anybody's heard of him. It sits on the shelf for about 35 bucks, and it's probably one of the best buys from Central that you'll get. So if you ever see that label, Lindis River, go out and pick up a bottle and you'll discover a great Central Otago Pinot. Yeah, it's spot on. So for this, and this has got kind of like 2 gold medals at some shows, and I'm not sure whether Holger actually puts this into competitions at all. And I would say 88 points and probably 92 points, and that's pretty high scoring for me. But there we have it, and the bottles don't lie. So the clue for the hunt, the DRC or Find the Wine, well, hashtag Find the Wine, is that from this area I can see a river, and I can see a large open space, and then I can see the Sky Tower in front. I can hear animals roar. Now I'm not going to tell you what kind of animals they are. A lot of people have supposed that my clue is all about the zoo, but you've got to make up your own mind. I could be next to the SPCA dog pound or something like that. And kind of that whole kind of low to the ground, has a bit of rhythm. Certainly not me, I'm white, and it's a kind of isthmus, this area, and well, that's a rubbish clue actually. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Until the next time, I hope you have kind of luck finding it, whoever you are, and I will catch you later. Cheers.